Hello everyone, Ezra here, and I hope you're all having a good day today. Today I'm going to read you a book. It's a story I'm going to read to you now called Dinosaur Bob and His Adventures with the Family Lazardo by William Joyce. And I hope you enjoy this story. The Lazardos were an interesting family. Every year before the start of baseball season, they'd take a trip far from their beloved home in Pimlico Hills. Travel is adventure. Adventure makes you homesick, and baseball makes everything A-OK, explained Dr. Lazardo. The Lazardos always return from their journey with some amazing treasure. I'll wonder what they'll drag back this time, groused jealous Mrs. de Glumley, the mayor's wife. The Lazardos zipped about from one spot on the globe to another. London, Rome, Zanzibar, Cleveland. While they were on safari in Africa, young Scotty Lazardo wandered away from the camp and returned with a dinosaur. "Look what I caught," he said. "Can we keep him?" pleaded Scotty's sisters Zelda and Velma. "I don't see why not," said Dr. Lazardo. "He looks kind of like my Uncle Bob," said Mrs. Lazardo. Jumbo, their bodyguard, said nothing. Scotty patted the dinosaur on the nose. "Bob?" he tried. The dinosaur smiled and wagged his giant tail, so they named him Bob. With Bob along, safari life was fun. They settled into a routine. Swimming in the morning, games of baseball in the afternoon, and songs by the campfire before bed. One night, after a rousing rendition of the Hokey Pokey, Mrs. Lazardo remarked, "Dancing and dinosaurs, who could ask for anything more?" One day, while deep in the jungle, they came to the banks of the river Nile. Dr. Lazardo said, "Let's go sailing." So they made Bob into a ship and steered him down the river. "Going by Bob is the only way to travel," sighed Zelda. Everyone began to sing, "Take me out to the ball game." Bob hummed along. Jumbo said nothing but tapped his foot. It was grand. Bob and the Lazardos were becoming quite attached to one another, but they couldn't sail him all the way back to Pimlico Hills. "Bob took us down the Nile in style," reasoned the doctor. "It would be a bad manners if we didn't return the favor." So Dr. Lazardo booked passage on a luxury liner. Passengers danced the conga up and down Bob's back while he played his trumpet, a gift from the ship's orchestra. "I think he likes the trumpet," said Scotty. "I'll write him a song," said Zelda. Every evening the children led Bob up to his berth in the ship's smokestacks and brought him a bedtime snack: 2 peanut butter and bologna sandwiches and 400 double Dutch chocolate cakes. But after a serenade of Zelda's special song, the Ballad of Dinosaur Bob, Bob always fell asleep with a smile on his face. Their arrival in New York was quite eventful. Tugboats blew their whistles, freighters blasted their horns, people never waved from bridges. New York loves a show, said Mrs. Lazardo. And Bob's the biggest show in town, said Dr. Lazardo as they gathered up their baggage. They toured New York, and after a night lunch of 7,500 hot dogs in Central Park, they caught a train to Pimlico Hills. It was Bob's first train ride. When they arrived in Pimlico Hills, traffic stopped. Dogs barked. People squealed with delight. Mrs. de Glumley, the mayor's wife, turned pea green with envy. That thing's a menace to the community, she grumped. I think he's kinda nice, said the mayor meekly. The Lazardos began to sing Pimlico Hills, my hometown. Bob played his trumpet. The whole town sang along. Reporters flocked to the Lazardos' house. Bob will scare off burglars, Dr. Lazardo told them. And he can blow a mean trumpet, said Zelda. He hokey pokey is like a fool, said Velma. And he can play baseball, shouted Scotty. Jumbo said nothing. The photographer's cameras flashed. Lengthy lizard lands with Lazardos led the headline in the paper. Bob was famous.